Okay, good morning everyone. For those that don't know me, I am Courtney and I shoot videos about living with spinal muscular atrophy and neuromuscular disease, as well as adapting fitness to like exercising with a muscle disease. And the reason for that I got into this is because I have a muscle disease, as I just mentioned, and I have heard so many things, different things from doctors, physical therapists: exercise, don't exercise, do this, don't do that, don't do this, do that, do this, and it seems like no one really knows. And several exercises that I wanted to try and do, a lot of people were like, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. But then I was like, but I was doing this before I was diagnosed. Why is it so wrong now? And yes, that could be why I was so tired. Well, I'm still so tired all the time, so who knows? But anyways, that could be why my muscles were so tired all the time. Anyways, I just wanted to say hello. It's been a while since I've done any videos. Honestly, I've been just really burnt out, unmotivated, things like that. I hate saying it because normally I'm such a motivated person and I have so much, I don't want to say energy because I don't have that much energy most of the time, but I guess so much ambition. But I don't know, this past year or 2 years or whatever, I kind of just lost it. And I think, as hard as that is for me to admit, I think it's important to share because, other people go through it too. So yeah, basically I can't remember when the last time I actually recorded a video was. I know I threw up the T for Try video because I had honestly just forgotten to put it up with the whole Adapt series before. So at least that's up now and you can watch it. The series is complete for that part, and I will be getting into more videos soon. I promise, I do. And I probably said that, if I recorded since then, I probably said that last time. But no, this time I have a friend that is also doing videos, and we're going to keep each other motivated. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share over the last year or so. So I moved in with my boyfriend. Things have been fantastic. Yeah. I started dating. I don't think I had mentioned that before. Moved in with my boyfriend, and as soon as we moved in, I had hurt my back, like really bad. I had gone to the emergency room one day, and they were like, "Oh, you just pulled a muscle." Or no, I started out at the doctor's office. They were like, "You just pulled a muscle." It was so bad, I couldn't walk or anything. Went to the emergency room, and they were like, "No, you just pulled a muscle." Sent me home with pain medication and muscle relaxers. The next night, I want to say it was, I couldn't even get out of bed, couldn't roll over. My boyfriend's like, "I'm taking you to the emergency room." Go back to the emergency room. They're like, "Oh no, you're fine. You probably have sciatica." Okay. They sent me home with painkillers and muscle relaxers and some exercises to do, doing all those that hurt so much to do as well, by the way. And then that night I was just in so much pain again. I didn't want to go back. My boyfriend's like, "No, I'm taking you to the emergency room." I'm like, "Do we have to go? We've already been there, done that." And he's like, "No, they need to figure out what's wrong with you." And I'm like, "Okay." Get to the emergency room, and guess what they try to do? Yeah, just send me home with more pain medication. So that's probably one of the biggest reasons for the, what is it? I can't remember what it's called, the drug epidemic in the US. Opioid epidemic is because at the emergency room, they don't listen to you and just try to send you home with painkillers all the time. Anyways, so, from there, I told the doctor, who told me that she was going to do that was a terrible plan. I know that was probably really rude of me at the time. I was in so much pain. I honestly did not care whatsoever. I just wanted things fixed and done with. So I was like, "No, that's a terrible plan. Figure out what's wrong with me and then treat it instead of just continually to send me home with pain pills." So they held me overnight that night in the ER, did an MRI finally, and the only thing they found, thank goodness, was that my SI joint was out of place. And that they didn't even find until I went to a spine specialist that I had been referred to. But anyways, I was concerned about having a herniated disc or anything like that. But I'm so glad it wasn't. And anyway, so that was like a whole month I was out of work just with back pain. And I was still I was on medical leave, but I was still working from home. So it wasn't like I was completely out of work either. So there was that. And then it took months for me to like just really feel like myself again. And by that time we had just moved in, and I think things just got really overwhelming. Things had stacked up from when we moved in that my boyfriend helped out a lot, but he owns his own business and works all the time, and then I'm back in working all the time, and it can be hard and challenging, and figuring out this life together and fixing cooking at home, what to eat, all those things that you have to figure out and stuff, which I had lived on my own before, so that wasn't such a big thing. It was more like trying to figure out for two people instead of one. And so that was a little bit of a challenge. And then at the same time, my work is super busy all the time, so I've just been really overwhelmed with that. And then figuring out doing dishes and doing housework and all of that fun stuff, it like all stacked up, and then I'm like, I don't have energy for anything else. By the end of the week, I'm so exhausted from work, and then I have to do all my laundry, the dishes, things like that. So that's why I've been kind of MIA for the last year or so. And I have sort of figured it out, but honestly not really. I don't think anyone ever figures it out. So what it came down to is I'm now doing 20 minutes of cleaning per day. We'll see how that goes. And like right now, Sunday, well, I was on vacation last week because, like I said, I was so burnt out. I needed something. And then, yeah, so 20 minutes of laundry per day, 20 minutes of cleaning per day. And then like on Sundays, I do laundry, and I'm trying to make sure the dishes are done every night, and I think that's gonna help me feel the less overwhelmed feeling. I'm also looking for a new job because, like I said, my job is kind of hectic, and I'll just leave it at that. So that's where I've been. I know the biggest thing you guys are probably gonna all want to know and ask me is, what is it like? Am I still on Evrysdi? Yes, I am. What is it like? How am I feeling? It's really hard to compare it. I know a lot of you had been asking me to compare it to Spinraza. And basically all the factors that have added into everything, I haven't been working out very much, actually at all, really. Unless you count housework and dishes and laundry and that stuff as a workout. That's all I've been doing. Whereas when I was on Spinraza, I was going to the gym every other day, if not every day, or at least once a week. I canceled my gym memberships during the pandemic because I wasn't going, and I felt like, why am I paying for this if I'm not going? Plus having more expenses, I just needed to cancel to pay for my other expenses. And that's pretty much where it's been. I've been taking it every day, but other than like the daily life stuff, I haven't done anything to be able to compare it or to know if it's made any sort of a difference. I guess I would say I probably do have more energy, and I am still at the same strength level as I was before, so that's all good things. Anyways, I have just rambled on and on, so I'll get another video up sooner than a year later, and I hope you all have a great day, and it's good to be back.